edition of Holtzy's Great Up North boat trip. We've arrived at the Ningaloo Reef, the home of the whale shark. The swell's gone, so there's no more surfing, but there's plenty of fish to be had. And I've got a bloody ripper on here. Well, here we are at the final destination of Holtzy's Great Up North boat trip. We're in Exmouth. You can see the beautiful placid waters of Exmouth Gulf behind me. I'm getting eaten alive by all sorts of blood-sucking creatures. Look at that sucker right there. Yeah, one less bloody March fly in the world. So what an awesome trip it's been. I've got to say, an absolute privilege to be able to see that much of the West Australian coast by boat. Great to be able to share the experience with Scott and Diane. They cooked up some amazing meals for us. And of course, our skipper Bill. What a legend that guy is. 50-something years old, still fit as, still charges in the surf, still got young girls chasing after him. If I can be anything like he is at that age, I reckon I'd be pretty happy.
Good evening. We're about to eat the evening meal here on the Magellan. Let's see, we've got some fresh tuna here. Barbecue tuna. Spangled Emperor. Bon appetit.
And beer. So I had an epic skipper and I had chefs on board, and I don't know what I did. I think I just pretty much sat around and lived the life of leisure, I think. Maybe pulled the odd anchor or, you know, polished a bit of brass or something here or there, but basically just lived at large. The final leg of the journey was all about fishing, and in particular one epic battle of mine with an absolute denizen of the deep. We were fishing late afternoon. I was fishing with my skipper, chasing Spangled Emperor for tea. Skipper's on. Come on, skipper. Pressure's on. Oh, nice fish. Beautiful.
Catch and release.
He got one nice one, and then just on dark I hooked up with this absolute pearler of a fish, and I don't know why it didn't like bury me in the reef straight away, but it swam past the reef and just out into the sand where I could sort of keep hold of him. I got something pretty big on here, as you can see. I hooked him about 10-15 minutes ago in the dinghy, and we've been able to drive the dinghy all the way to the boat, all the while I'm fighting this thing. Got no idea what it is, but I reckon it might be a shark. This is only a tiny little rod, 10-pound line. I only had a little flick rod, only had 10-pound line, and the battle waged on into the night. I want to know what it is, that's all I want to do. I want to know what it is, and it can get away, I don't care after that. It's probably about an hour actually that I had him on for, and the guesses ranged far and wide as to what it was. Your head shakes. Might be a big trevally or something. If he's a shark, we won't gaff him, we'll just break him off when we get a least look at him. Just come to the surface so we can see ya. And then, it doesn't matter. Duh, he ain't no trev, he's a shark or he's a cobia. I reckon if it was a shark it would have been over by now. This thing's just going and going. There was calls of giant Spangled Emperor, there was calls of cobia, there was dodgy calls of wobbegongs and turtles. Just about every fish you could imagine. We sort of settled on it was probably most likely a shark, but I only had light line. I couldn't understand why the shark hadn't bitten through my line.
We got one cod, one turtle, one shark.
It's a fucking mystery fish, and I just hope it doesn't become another one that gets away.
How many ones have you get away this trip, Lee?
Plenty. I keep losing good ones. I want to catch this one. Chinaman. It's a big Chinaman. It is a big Chinaman. Look at that thing.
So big.
He's a ripper, isn't he?
What's Diane say?
I say we let him
Now,
go.
what if a quick video shot and call it, we'll let him go, eh? Just, oh, even just there. Oh, what a fish! What a fish! Oh, look at the size of that sucker.
Get the light on him.
Look at the size of that fish. That is a horse fish. You get it all?
Yeah.
The one thing we didn't guess was a Chinaman, and that's what it ended up to being, and what a magnificent fish. 30 odd pounds of Chinaman, 10 pound line, hour fight, all the odds against me, but yeah, that was a special fish to land, and just as special to be able to let it go and watch it swim off again, and you can go hassle some other fish and other fishermen another time. I can't believe I just landed that fish. That's a ripper. Welcome back to the Ningaloo Reef. Been up here for a couple of weeks now, been up chasing whale sharks, had an absolute ball. It's been a great start to the season. Jumped in with a whole bunch of big whale sharks. Jumped in with a nice sized tiger shark the other day, that was pretty cool too. Just about jump in with that one. What a beauty. It was kind of big, but it wasn't real big, you know. Time to go swimming with tiger sharks. Woohoo! It wasn't quite at maneater stage, maybe just take a limb or something like that, but I don't think he was quite at rip my head off stage, but still a bit of an adrenaline rush jumping in with that guy. Actually had a big white pointer seen the other day as well, about 200 metres from where I was swimming with a whale shark, so hopefully we don't see him again, but he's been seen around a bit, so this could be my last ever with all limbs intact talk to camera. Hopefully not, but you never know with those big bastards. I tell you what, there's one shark that really scares me, and that's a white pointer. But anyway, so that's it for Holtzy's great up north boat trip. Keep an eye on the Homegrown Maniacs website, there's always plenty more to go. We're on to our next stage of extreme action. Hopefully I'll keep all my limbs intact. Got some pretty cool film shoots coming up in the near future. Got a flying camera we're going to test out, but until then, I'll be checking ya. Woohoo!